receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Aggies will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go at the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense contributes 6 points.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Will not be brought down. They chased him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is,
oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. At the 20. Past the 10. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw it. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Bites into the open. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the defense defense joins the scoring party now.
And that is every defensive lineman's dream. He played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Offense getting set. It's second down. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid game there on the first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiley.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. And it's a bunch formation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. this look here pre-snap. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. A crucial pick 6.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Back to throw. It's Verrier. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends his scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Verrier. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And it falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Whoa, you're talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air. It's Verrier. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is brought down. And now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Caught in the backfield. It's Wiley. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Defense showing blitz here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Grab behind the line. It's Wiley. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. end zone. He'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. They're going to run it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quick throw to the left side. That's caught. It's Singleton. Gets into space at the 50. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. We get the second half started with the running play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Verrier. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Come on, set. Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick throw to the left. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on. But it brings up third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Verrier. Bringing pressure. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking downfield. It's Verrier. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies will have to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Handoff heading left.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Powell. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Look out, room to run here. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
On the screen. Gain of 8. 2nd down.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Ending off on the draw play. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. It's a second and goal play for the offense. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Second down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. He keeps it on the design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick it away to start us off. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down right at the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. Just trucks the man. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Just trucks through the defender. And just like that, in one play, they move into scoring position at the 23.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Let's fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Back's got it again. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for some space. It's Powell. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Dogs look to convert here on 4th down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. That wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept. And take the yardage. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throwing for his running back. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Outstanding catch and run by the freshman. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Verrier. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! Touchdown, Texas A&M. Way too much speed in that play.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Verrier. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Aggies will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt will back the offense up near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand?